if you buy a car with no MOT, is there a certain distance that you're allowed to travel to get to that MOT? Hello everyone and welcome back to the Autoalex podcast. This is episode 59. We are a week late. Sorry, it's Rory's fault.
What? No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No.
Why? What happened? What happened last week?
It is your fault because you messed up the audio.
He did. Where were we last week?
We were at Cafe in the Machine and we did a live podcast.
Yeah.
Turns out we still have a few things to work out with live podcasts, namely checking the venue has some speakers that don't interfere with our systems.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great.
No.
However, speaking of the Christmas meet that we did last Thursday, it was good, wasn't it?
It was really good.
We got very drunk.
I was going to say, the other reason was because we were drunk.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we were irresponsible.
No, but we were a little bit.
We were a little bit.
There are a few things that we said that we couldn't actually put live.
There were a lot of things that we couldn't put live in the other live podcast that wasn't recorded.
And do you remember when Tom spewed that pint all over the table?
Oh, God. Tom was off his face. It was fantastic.
He was, yeah, he really was.
I've actually never seen Tom that drunk.
Have you not?
No.
Well, we've got his Christmas party this weekend as well, so let's see if we can get him that drunk again.
We have. Last one of those, I threw up.
You did, yes.
And passed out in the toilet.
I did do that, yeah.
And then I had to rescue you.
You broke in. You smashed the door up.
I did. Yeah, I did. I got well aggy with people. I was like, everybody out. I need to get my tailor.
That actually did happen.
It did
very
happen.
Funny.
But yeah, just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who came to the Christmas meet last weekend at Cafe in the Machine, The Hill. We initially only were going to do one event, weren't we, in the evening? That sold out really quickly. So then we opened up the earlier event. So thank you everyone who actually like skived off work. And I was
about to say, you remember that guy? What was his name again?
What guy? Will?
Will, yeah.
What did Will do?
He skived off work.
Oh, he said he had the shits, didn't he?
Yeah.
He didn't.
No, he did. He was always there. He was fine.
He was there.
He had a pint in his hand.
He did.
There's nothing wrong with him.
But yeah, no, it was fantastic to see everyone. And like the thing that like boggled my mind is I said at the beginning of the podcast, like the thing that we did live, put your hand up. Who listens to the podcast? Everyone put their hands up.
Yeah.
I was like, this is mental.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. I know lots of people listen, but to actually see it IRL
It's because it's the number one automotive podcast in the UK.
You know, Rory, I didn't want to say anything, but you know what? You're right. So thank you for bringing that up.
Also, in all fairness, I do think that we mostly advertised that event on our podcast.
That's true.
We did. Well, it sold out before we actually had a chance to advertise it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, a massive thank you to everyone that travelled really far.
Yes.
Because there were so many people there from Scotland and Cornwall.
Yeah.
Really a lot of effort put into that.
There was a man from Fife. There was a man from Glasgow. I think Fife is north of Glasgow, I think.
Yeah.
There was that chap with the 3 Series compact that travelled from...
Yeah, he was Glasgow, I think. Yeah.
Scotland.
So yeah, everyone came far and wide. So yeah, I need to sneeze.
Oh.
Bless you.
Wait.
If you say bless you before you sneeze, you can't sneeze.
So
bless you.
Alex is ill.
I can't get it out.
Alex is ill.
I'm not ill. I'm over it.
No, you're not.
I'm getting over it.
No, you're not.
Rianne, my wife, is very ill.
Yeah.
She caught this sickness.
I don't think it helps probably when you're not getting a lot of sleep with a baby though either.
No. I'm feeling really run down. Really ropey at the moment.
Your eyes look like glazed.
I can tell you've been a bit sort of not with it.
No, I can't get my words out, can I?
No.
I'm struggling at the moment, but you know, we have to continue because we're on the treadmill. And the treadmill never stops. It just never stops.
Unless we have a power cut.
Yes. Like you did in the back of the Range Rover. You had a power cut and all your systems went down.
Like we did the other day.
What?
When we had that power cut. When Luke did that power cut.
Oh, Luke did that. Have we mentioned?
Luke.
We have not mentioned that, have we?
No, we won't mention it because then we're probably inviting more trouble.
Yeah. We had a big old power cut.
So Luke unplugged the wrong device and caused a power cut.
Yes, which meant that the channel nearly had a massive catastrophic power cut.
It did.
And then the whole business nearly went down. But anyway, that was last week. Are you all right, Taylor?
What?
For everyone listening with your ear holes, Taylor has just put a cheese sandwich in his mouth. How was it? Jesus Christ.
I've got a cheese sandwich. What that?
Yeah.
We just did a bit of filming.
Yeah.
And part of that filming, I bought some scones and tea.
Yeah.
And a cheese sandwich. There's some left over, so I thought I'd
Just finish it off during the podcast.
Devour it.
There's also,
Fantastic, yeah.
if you just look to the left of him, to the right
I've
of him,
stored some custard creams.
there is just a custard cream sitting on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'm saving that for dessert.
I think that's got Taylor's name on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of scones, sorry to digress. I said, where's the clotted cream? And what did you say?
I haven't got any.
No, you said, what's that? Were you actually taking the piss? You don't know what clotted cream is?
I've heard of it, but I didn't know you have it with scones. I know you have jam with them, but
What do you think you have clotted cream with?
Cake?
Cake and clotted cream.
Something?
Yeah,
or
cake.
like, what is it? Sticky toffee pudding.
But you've been to Cornwall and Devon quite a lot.
Yeah, and I have fish and chips.
He's so uncultured, isn't he? Unbelievable.
Well, that's what you do. You go to Cornwall, you have fish and chips.
You have fish and chips with clotted cream.
I've never heard of scones in Cornwall. You
What?
have Cornish pasties and fish and chips.
No, Taylor's right. We're wrong.
Sorry, yeah, we're wrong. Yeah, yeah.
No, but is that actually a thing?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's
genuinely.
bangers, mash and clotted cream.
Okay, I don't like the sound of that.
What, bangers and mash?
Bangers and mash, go down to Cornwall and have a bit of them scones. I've never heard that before.
Anyway, should we say hello to a few people?
Go on then.
Hello to Steve in downtown Chicago, listening while staring at spreadsheets. Nick in Canada, packing for a 3-month round-the-world trip. Barney Neal driving a Nissan Navara ambulance to the Ukraine along with an ex-Oxfordshire fire engine and an 05 Ford Ranger. George listening at 39,000 feet over northern India, flying a Boeing 767. Matthew feeding his 5-day-old baby boy. Jay flying a cargo Boeing 737 at 40,000 feet. He's 1,000 feet higher.
He's outdone him, hasn't he?
He has outdone him, yeah. He's just mugged George off.
I didn't know so many pilots listen to us.
Yeah, they do.
I like that because there's not many 747s left about.
He didn't say something.
He didn't say
Oh, didn't
that,
he?
no.
What was it?
The first one is a 767, and then Jay is in a 737.
There's not many 767s flying around though, so that is actually quite rare.
That's cool.
So who do we like more? Do we like George at 39,000 feet or Jay at 40,000 feet? George is in the 767 and Jay's only a 737. Bit shit.
737 is just like the common. That's like your Ford Focus of the sky.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's
767.
embarrassing.
767 is more like a 7 series or something like
Oh,
that.
man. We also have lorry driver Matthew Hills, Ewan sailing across the Atlantic Ocean in a Neil 51 Trimaran. We like the Neil 51 Trimaran.
Neil.
Is that a boat?
Well, he's sailing, so I'd assume so.
Could be a
car?
Car.
What, called Neil?
Yeah. Hello, Neil. We've got Joshua Davies cleaning his car in preparation for the Autoalex Christmas meet. And Rory's mum, Jackie.
You're right, Mum.
I don't know, is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should have a scripted thing so she can actually respond.
Well, I should have.
How can we trust you that she is actually happy and doing all right? You're just assuming.
Yes.
Mm.
And make an ass out of you and me.
I like that sketch. That's a good. Joe Lycett.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't think he invented it.
He did not invent that, but he did use it in a.
He did.
About
and
parking tickets.
Hopefully doth butter no parsnip.
He did use that.
Was
bit,
that one, yeah.
Very.
All of the locations that you mentioned there,
Yes.
I want to go to.
Okay.
They're all very interesting. Chicago.
Yeah.
What was the other one in America? Canada.
Yeah.
India.
India. And Jay flying the cargo Boeing he's going from Madrid to Gran Canaria.
That's cool. And Ukraine as well.
Yeah.
Doing the Oxford. Very cool.
And Ewan sailing across the Atlantic Ocean in Neil.
I've actually been to Ukraine.
Have you?
Yeah, I went to Chernobyl.
This shocks me every time because Taylor's not travelled too much. But
I've done a bit. I always wanted to go to Chernobyl because I find stuff like that mega interesting.
But yeah, like you haven't been to many places in Europe and abroad, but you've been to Australia and Chernobyl.
Yes, I have. Yeah,
those are like two very big places that not a lot of people go to.
Chernobyl was actually really, really good. I don't think anyone's going to be able to go there for quite a long time.
No,
I'm going to assume, which is quite sad. But yeah, I'm glad that I managed to go when I did. Because it's very, very cool.
You're rustling.
You are rubbing your mic on your
Sorry.
jacket.
Yeah, if you just open up your your jacket.
Yeah.
And you're wearing a Christmas jumper.
I am.
We can't promote those anymore.
Why?
because sales are done. The last post goes out tomorrow, which is Friday.
What?
Yeah, last post before Christmas. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
But we're promoting it in tomorrow's video.
Oh,
We'll have to edit that out.
well, if you did buy it or do buy it, then you're not going to get it in time for Christmas. I think it says on the website.
Well, look,
You're too late, man.
you can have it for next year if you want one.
Exactly. Yeah, just get in early.
Yeah.
Okay, get in super early. Before we get into everything that we've been up to, a massive shout out to this week's podcast sponsor, which of course is Holy, who've not only been supporting us, but also the greater Autoalex multiverse, including Top Dead Center Boys and all the gear. And we genuinely love what Holy have got to offer, because if, like us, good hydration is something that you struggle with, then Holy's super low calorie alternative to unhealthy energy drinks is something that should be on the top of your list and your list and your list.
That's because Holy ditches sugar, taurine, and anything artificial to give you 100% natural fruit flavours and colours for a great tasting drink that's super low in calories, which I need.
You do. And for Christmas, Holy are giving away a free thermo shaker with their starter set deluxe for just $49.99. What's more, there are also 3 limited edition flavors to choose from, including Holy Energy Christmas Plum and Cinnamon, Holy Energy Baked Apple Boar with Baked Apple, and Holy Energy Frosty Fox with Icy Candy. Now, because I am getting over the flu...
Not that you've been going on about it.
No, but I've been super low on energy, as people can probably appreciate, which is why I've been relying on Holy's Energy Raspberry Raptor to get me through the day. All you need to do is open the sachet, pour it in, and then away you go with a great tasting drink, as I shall now demonstrate. I do love Raspberry Raptor. It's very, very good. So if Holy is something that you need to get into your life for good hydration and a healthy energy boost, then get yourself Holy Starter Set Deluxe for just $49.99 and use code ALEXPOD5 for £5 discount on your first order. And then when you want to reorder, which you will, you'll get 10% off your order using the code ALEXPOD. Thanks, Holy. Let's move on. Are you all right, Taylor? Everyone listening again with their ear holes, Taylor has actually opened up the sandwich.
No. What have you done there?
The crust has gone a bit dry.
Yeah.
And I normally like crust when it's soft, but it's a bit dry.
Do you know there are so many people that hate listening to people chew and eat, and you'll probably oh God, you're going to be winding them up so much right now.
It's a bit of sandwich, man. Do you know who else doesn't like their crusts?
Who? Me?
Alex.
Yeah, I don't really
And
like crust.
do you know the only reason I know that is because I opened his car door once and there was crusts on the floor of his car.
Do you know who that is?
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that's Ree, isn't it? Is it you?
You blamed it on Rihanna.
You did blame it on Rihanna.
Yeah, well, she wasn't there. She's easy to blame.
So I opened, just for context, I opened Alex's car door.
Yeah.
And in the passenger footwell, there were sandwich crusts
Yeah.
all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And a banana skin.
No, the banana was in the door pocket.
That was Rihanna.
Yeah, sorry,
that was
banana,
Rihanna.
yeah.
Yeah, the crust thing was me.
And I'm pretty sure I've opened your car before and seen an apple core in there.
That's also Rihanna. Anything healthy is Rihanna.
Okay.
Anything just generally disgusting is me.
I like how you both just go, yeah, that's the bin there.
Well, I mean, you've got to own it. Plus, we're busy. We're busy. We're driving.
Oh, Taylor.
Before you start,
Taylor.
Every single one of my cars has 3 things in it.
An empty coffee cup.
An empty coffee cup.
Lube.
Coffee cup.
Lube.
No, a bottle of water.
Lube and condoms.
And an empty Yorkie wrapper.
You know what?
Do you know what I do? Most days I stop off at the petrol station on the way home. Usually either South Mim Services or the petrol station up the road, depending on what car I'm in.
Yeah.
If it's my M5, it's usually the petrol station up the road. I put petrol in it all the time. And I get a coffee and a Yorkie bar. That's my little routine.
I would say those are 3 things, but usually there is multiple of those 3 things.
You say that, but I tend to empty it out every day or every other day.
Yeah, I think I've picked up my car a few times where it's on the other day usually.
But yeah, there are usually. It's quite But I'm not that bad. My cars are usually clean, man.
Yeah, same.
I vacuum out all the time.
They're a lot cleaner than his cars, and that's
How many? When was the last time you vacuumed out one of your cars?
Ooh, now that is a question.
Last Thursday.
Was it?
I took my car to the car wash.
When was the last time
my G31?
you vacuumed out one of your cars?
I could say the same to you.
Yesterday, I vacuumed out my M5.
Prove it.
Go and have a look at it.
How do I know you didn't take it to a person?
Because I wouldn't pay someone to clean my M5.
Neither would I.
Come
Neither would I.
on. When was the last time?
Okay. Next question. When's the last time you vacuumed your home?
Yesterday.
Was it really?
Yes. Vacuumed my bedroom.
Did you?
Mm.
Okay. What? Just your bedroom? You only look after your own area?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to do the rest of it. My mum can do that.
I had to vacuum my ceilings.
Because
shit.
spiders.
Did you have a really big night?
Well, because I'm in a cottage, there's just loads of spider webs that just because they use on the beams, they just keep going across.
Oh,
And
You're not supposed to vacuum the spiders because then the spiders live in the vacuum. You're supposed to
Yeah, but
dust them off.
Yeah, but why does it matter if they're in the vacuum?
Because then they crawl back out the vacuum and
No,
go
they
back on your
don't.
ceiling.
don't.
No.
There's a blow-off valve. They're not allowed out.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Anyway, what we all been up to? Taylor, what you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Go on.
We went to Christmas
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was really good. Got quite drunk. What else
Quite.
have I been up to?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what's out this window to my left.
Oh, it's a 6 Series.
My 635 CSI is sat on the outside of this Carra cottage
Full of rain.
and I drove it here.
You did?
And it is absolutely fantastic.
What noise does it make?
It goes a lot.
It does.
Sounds.
It's very loud.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But it's loud from the front,
Yeah.
not the back.
Yeah.
Like
Like you. Actually, no, you're loud from both.
That's
That's
I
not
have
true.
to say,
It is.
no.
I have to say, Tay,
Mhm.
that is an extremely special car right now.
Yeah.
I did like my little joyride out.
Did you?
Yeah.
I took Rory out in it, and he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The day I picked that up from Jake, I genuinely nearly cried.
Really?
I just got so emotional because
Totes emotion.
I've been without it for ages, and
Yeah.
it just
Is it worth the wait?
yeah,
Fantastic.
it's really really good.
Well done, Jake.
There are still a couple of little bits that I need to finish off on it, but I'm absolutely over the moon with it. So
Happy
I'm very
days.
very happy.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying my M5 a bit more.
Yeah.
I've been driving that about
Yeah.
quite a lot, and I absolutely love it. I am still a bit scared of it. I've been told that I should change my injectors because apparently they stick open, and if they do, that can completely destroy your engine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. What,
So
does it just flood the engine?
It hydrolocks.
Do you get diesel runaway?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it. Yeah.
shit.
No, it hydrolocks. It bends the conrods, and
You've
it
also
stores the
been
balls.
quite sensible as well.
I know. This is the part I want to get onto.
I have been.
Come on,
Oh.
come on, come on, come on.
I've been
Out
a
with
little
it.
bit boring.
No, you haven't.
Join the crew.
You've taken advice. What do you mean join the crew? You're not part of the crew.
I've got a 3 Series touring.
No. No, you're not part of the crew.
Well, Rory sort of gave it away there, but I bought a new daily.
Yay! And I'm so happy.
So I sold both my Range Rovers.
Yeah.
I sold the red one and I sold my brown one to you.
Yep.
Which we've just finished restoring. Actually.
Mhm.
It was a battle.
Talk to me about the new car.
I then needed a new daily driver, and
Yes.
I've been needing one for a while, and something that I actually like and enjoy.
Yep.
But something that is also good and practical, and I haven't been able to find that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So last week,
Mhm.
just before our Christmas show,
Yep.
I found on eBay
Yep.
a 530D Touring
Oh, God.
F11 2013
Oh, shit.
ULEZ
I'm on the edge.
compliant
Oh!
facelift M Sport
If you tell me it's got a wooden interior.
with wood trim.
Oh! Oh!
It has got
Oh, God.
all of the bells and all of the whistles
Taylor,
and a couple of coffee cups and bottles
Taylor,
of water and Yorkie
Taylor.
bars in it.
say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For what?
For convincing you to buy the best car in the world. F11 is the best car in the world.
Do you know who absolutely loves Taylor's car?
Me? Everyone?
No.
Who?
Kim.
My mum.
Oh, your mum.
My mum really
there you
likes
go.
it. So I took my mum up north.
Yeah.
When was it? On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I took her in the F11.
Yeah.
And she absolutely loves it. She
It's
really,
because
really
it's the
likes
best
it.
car.
Yeah,
It's the best car. And yours is a very, very fine example.
It is a good spec. It's
Yeah.
done a little bit of mileage. It's
Yeah.
done 160k,
Mhm.
but it's been really well looked after.
Yep.
And it's going to be continued to be well looked after
It
as
is,
well.
yeah,
isn't
because
it?
we've got loads of bits for it from Febby.
Yeah, just make sure you keep on top of the oil services and stuff like that.
And
No,
don't run
we'll-
it 1 litre below its level.
Yeah,
as well.
don't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I'm
And the timing chain, they're a bit snappy. So,
Yeah.
just get that changed.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will do all of that. But yeah, I've done nearly 1,000 miles in it already.
And it's the bollocks.
It is fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. There is not a single thing about that car that I don't like.
Mm.
Not a single thing.
Good.
I really, really like it. And Yeah, I plan on keeping it. I
Good.
want to fall in love with it. I really like it now.
That will get under your skin, trust me.
I really want to bond with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's brilliant. And it's got features that I've never had before, like the electric tailgate. It has got Apple CarPlay, which is nice.
Yep.
The heated seats are really good. It is mega comfortable.
And very economical.
And you've ordered something for it already, haven't you?
I've ordered a tow bar.
Oh,
Which I'm gonna
yes.
put on it. I'm not going to do a horrendous amount of towing with it, but,
No, but
if
it's
I ever
nice
need
to be able to move the trailer
Exactly.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
Because
Yeah.
that'll do 2.2 tons. That's nice.
Yeah, so
That's
I
what
could-
you need. That's what
I
you
can tow my Mini about and all that. So, yeah, I'm mega happy with
Good.
it. And the best bit,
need. Yeah.
obviously, they're quite expensive, those cars. You can't really get them cheap. I managed to find mine on eBay.
Yeah.
I made the guy an offer and I paid £5,700.
Oh, that is a bargain. For a
That is a
ULEZ
bargain.
compliant
Yeah.
F11 530D with wood.
Yeah, and
Ah.
it's not categorized, so it's never been in an accident.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice. It's got a couple of
Excellent.
little scratches on it, but I'm
Yeah.
going to get that tarted up.
And it's also carbon black, the same colour as my G31, which is the later variant of that 5 Series Touring.
Mm-hmm.
We're 530D bros.
We have. So when we turn up in the morning, all of us,
Yeah.
it's literally either 5 Series Tourings.
Yeah. All Range
All
Rovers.
Range Rovers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, just to pause for a second. I've got a very puzzled look from a tall man outside. He was looking for a Cayenne key and a Range Rover key.
The Cayenne key on the rack.
The Cayenne key is on the... No.
It is number 14.
Number 14.
And that's the key for that's on the dash.
Sorry, everyone.
We
Logistics.
we do have to do a bit of legit. We have a lot of cars at the unit.
We
at the
do.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
And
But
many
you know
merry
what?
men.
I would say we have some cars. Top dead centre have a lot of cars.
Yes.
I'll
And
be
they
honest.
bought 2 more as well.
They do, but I have quite a few cars here at the minute.
Y-
Well,
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
3 here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he does.
Well, I've got the 6
Oh,
Series,
Jesus Christ.
my M5 Series, because I drove it here today.
And
Yeah.
your M520D?
Yeah,
And
and
your
then my
six-
other 6 Series, which is over there, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
bought the other day.
Yeah.
That's quite
Which
interesting.
is quite interesting, which may appear on a certain V2 channel soon.
Happy days. Happy days.
Have I been doing anything else?
Sleeping in the back of a Range
I
Rover.
did fall. And I got sucked by a cow today.
What?
You did get sucked off by a cow.
I did get
Yeah,
sucked by a cow.
yeah.
That is not a nice thing to say about Chris.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
yeah. We went to Ed's farm and I said, "Put your hand there," and then
the cow sucked
all
me.
I heard was, "Zzz," and then moo, and I was like, "I didn't know that could come out of your mouth."
I got sucked off by a cow.
He was mooing.
and you got mugged off by a chicken.
I did get mugged off by a chicken. Yeah. If you don't know what we mean, have a look at Taylor's Instagram.
Oh, that was funny.
Rory, what about you? What have you been up to?
I've been probably in the biggest battle I think I've ever had with a car before.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Worse than the E28?
The E28, you expect it. I don't know. All right, so it's my Range Rover.
Mhm.
I mean, I should expect
It's
it.
a rent. No,
I should
surely
expect
not.
it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had such highs and such lows with a car though before. Where
You,
You were-
apparently were in tears.
you were
last
very
time.
emotional.
So, backstory: I bought this Range Rover obviously off Taylor, cheap. Well, could have been cheaper. But I bought it off him
Look,
cheap.
It was your offer, wasn't it?
It was my offer.
Can I say? No. Can I say?
Yeah.
We agreed to 250 in
Yeah.
the podcast,
Yeah.
yeah, and we shook on it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you were that sure about it. So I rung him up the
Mhm.
night that we agreed on that.
Yeah.
And I said to him, look, are you sure? You don't have to buy it. It's absolutely fine. And he said, no, we agreed on it, blah, blah. I said, I'll tell you what, I feel a little bit bad. You can have it for £2,000. So I knocked 250 quid off without saying anything.
That's very good of you.
Exactly.
So anyway,
Mm.
So I got the Range Rover.
Yep.
After having, and it had, I think the overall issues were, it had a torque converter that was slipping.
Well, it sort of judded
Yeah,
a little
there was a
bit.
lot of oil leaking from the rocker covers.
Yeah.
Which are rocker covers on those. The injectors are in them, so it's a big old
It's
job.
part of the inlet
Mm.
manifold.
Coolant
yeah.
was leaking from the little valve that's in the V of the engine,
Yeah.
which turns out also very big job.
Yeah.
Coolant bottle was leaking. What else?
And this is all stuff that you're going to be seeing in a video. When is this podcast going out, by the way? Tomorrow? Friday?
Probably tomorrow. It's coming out today.
Coming
yeah.
out today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we've had to swap around the V2 episode and the main channel episode. So.
Just because the Range Rover was
Shit.
a bigger job
Quite
than we
shit,
thought.
It
yeah.
was quite large, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, we did this power and we had, I've got to say, shout out to Tom Lenthal.
Oh, yeah.
He came. I think
Daddy Lenthal.
He came.
Drunken Daddy Lenthal.
I think he came about 5 times in total.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. What?
Yeah. Yeah, he was over here 5 times.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, Christ. Yeah.
Sorry. He was over here 5 times. Because also, at the same time my Range Rover was broke, Will's from Top Dead Centre was also broke. So there was, I think, 3 days in a row where my car and his car were both stuck on the ramps and we couldn't get them off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had this battle. Anyway, I got the car off the first time after we did the rocker cover and everything like that. And I was like going, oh, it's good, but you still need to do the gearbox service and torque converter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we did the service, but it didn't fix it.
Did it make any improvement at all?
No, it ended up making it a lot worse.
Yeah.
And blew up the gearbox.
Oh, where were you? Were you at home?
No, I made it 50 minutes.
50, so halfway home.
Halfway home
Yeah.
to Swindon, and it came up gearbox fault, and it just started lurching.
Oh, shit.
And then I checked on the codes, and it was coming up like incorrect ratio, and then Tom Lenthal, I phoned Tom Lenthal, and he was like going, oh, that's fucked, mate. And I was like, great, thanks, Tom. And at this point, I was already quite annoyed at the car because it was late. So I left it in an Audi car park with just the key on top of the wheel.
Before you did that, you floated your way through a McDonald's drive-thru and drowned your sorrows.
I ordered a lot of McDonald's because I thought I'd be waiting a long time for Jamie, who was going to recover me back very kindly to the unit. And I basically I sat there for about 20 minutes eating this McDonald's and went, nah, forget it. This could just go back on the trailer. I'll leave the key. Jamie can have it back. And I got a taxi all the way from Swindon to my home, which was
impressive.
75 quid or something like that.
Oh, Christ.
And anyway, yeah, we got it here. Taylor managed to find a gearbox online. He phoned up the guy, and the guy answered, and he was like going, "Here, are you that guy off YouTube?" And I was like, "No way." And anyway, the guy offered to donate the gearbox to us for the project. So that was Ollie from O'Regan Motors, I think it was.
O'Regan or Oregon?
O'Regan, because it was O, Regan.
Oh, okay, so like an Irish name.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So yeah, he did that for us, which was amazing. So anyway, Ollie, who was the mechanic who was helping us out, he slogged away and absolutely did a mission, got the gearbox out, put the gearbox back in, and then we started the car up.
And it was good?
Transmission not found.
Oh, but it was there?
It was there. It was all plugged in. We spent a bit trying to look at the pins, doing all this stuff, and we were going, "Oh God, this is it." And at this point, I may have slightly lost my cool.
You?
Rory did me. You know when something doesn't go right with one of my cars and I have a breakdown,
and you fling stuff across the unit.
Yeah. And
did you fling stuff?
I didn't fling stuff. I just was very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
I was just sitting there going. Because in my mind, that was transmission not found. And then Tom Lenthal was going, well, your unit was in a field for 3 years. Whatever, what do you expect? And I was like, oh, thanks, Tom.
Very accurate, very accurate.
So I was basically just already on eBay looking at another set of gearboxes, but realising realistically, by the time we'd pulled this down, whatever, put another one back in, wait for it was probably going to be another 2 weeks before that car was back ready.
So what did we do, Rory?
We did major heart surgery.
Which you'll have to find out in tonight's video.
Yeah.
Did it work?
It may have done.
It may have done.
Well, I'm happy. So
are you
gauge off, got whatever you want off that.
Are you going to be driving it home tonight?
Maybe.
If the gearbox works, so you'll have to find out.
I might break down still, to be fair.
You probably will. Yeah.
But yeah, probably the biggest battle I think I've had with a car for a while. So
but all worthwhile.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because
we don't know if it won't be tomorrow.
We don't.
Yeah.
Anything else to add?
What else? Oh, we had our Christmas meal.
Oh, we had our Christmas meal.
We had our company Christmas meal. Was quite good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I counted. There were 22 people at the table. And there was a few missing.
We also had Tom Lenthal's lot as well.
Yeah, we had 4 of Tom Lenthal's lot.
Yeah, we've also bought Tom Lenthal Limited.
Yeah. He sold it
50 quid. 50 quid that was.
It's for nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was only worth.
Yeah.
I mean, he just drinks all the profits, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I got a bit drunk.
Did you? You did get a bit drunk.
Well, I didn't. So I don't know if you know this.
Go on.
So we got back to the hotel.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's told you this.
No.
The hotel had a 24-hour bar.
What?
Yeah.
It did have that, yeah.
Oh, Christ.
So we got back and we were in the bar till 3:30 a.m.
You
Wow.
speak for yourself. I was the first to go to sleep because I was sensible.
No, you were probably asleep because that's just what you do.
No, I
You
left,
put yourself to bed.
I left the bar. I went to my room. I had a shower. I slipped myself into bed, and I was fast asleep before Luke came in the room because Luke was in the same room.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Luke and Benji were up till 4:30 a.m. in the bar.
These retrobates.
Yes. And
They got work in the morning,
Benji,
man. Benji.
I've got to have a word with you.
Yeah.
Because
What's happened? What's he done?
I put the first couple of rounds. Oh yeah, I put the first couple of rounds on the company card.
Because it's.
I mean, the first couple's fine, but just don't take the piss.
Yeah, no. So that was it.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I get to my room.
Yeah.
Become very acquainted with the toilet throughout the rest of the night.
Mm.
And then come in the morning. I check the bill. These cheeky buggers.
What?
They've been assigning the beers to my room after I'd gone to
Oh.
bed.
Well, that's very good of you, Rory.
Yeah, well, no.
That's very good of you, Rory. Fair play.
I was there checking out, going, well, I signed for these. I didn't sign for them, so you can't put them on my room.
So what? Do you run out shitting yourself?
No, I can't remember. Someone,
Lewis paid for
Lewis offered to pay for some of them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good of him. We like those.
Yeah. But Benji,
Benji.
Bad Benji.
bad
no.
Benji.
Bad. Down, Benji. Down. Anyway, as for me, I've had quite a productive week. I've been selling stuff.
You have, yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
My S1000RR, someone messaged me and said,
Were they all as well?
they messaged me.
That was a
and
weird
they-
conversation.
Yeah, no, it was just cough, cough, cough. I was like, wow, this
was
is
it a
random.
dog?
It was a dog, yeah. Woof.
And how much did he buy for that price? oh, £2,000. Oh, no, 8,000.
3.
7. 6. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, about
it
that.
worked.
So S1000RR from our walk around video, he said, how much that? So we did a deal. He's given me a deposit for that.
Yep.
I also have a deposit for the VFR,
Oh, nice.
which is very exciting because my monkey's come.
What?
It has. I've seen that.
My monkey.
You can't own monkeys. That's
You can in
You
America.
You can. In The Hangover, they've got them.
You can in America.
okay.
No, the Honda monkey, you idiot. Oh.
So you bought this Honda monkey.
I did.
Do you want to tell the story of how you came to acquire a Honda monkey? Because you didn't go out to buy one, did you?
No, I went to the, what did I go? Motorcycle Live at the NEC.
Yeah.
And then I may have got a bit drunk at the show.
Mm.
And then I saw the man from Honda, Ian.
Yeah.
Hello, Ian Baker.
Yeah.
And then went on the stand. He was like, oh, bloody hell, boys, leave me alone. And then I was like, I want to buy a Honda monkey. Because Honda actually made that monkey so we could do a V2 episode
They
on
did.
it.
No,
And it's got off-road tyres on it and all that kind of stuff, so it's good. Yeah,
was
Dave Thorpe.
Was that mean? I think that might have been.
It wasn't.
Was
no.
it?
It
No,
was
no.
supposed to be, but we didn't have enough time, so it went to a V2.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I was like, how much that? And he made me a deal, gave me a deal that I couldn't refuse. Well, I couldn't because I was pissed. So, yeah, we shook on it. And sure enough, 2 weeks later, I have a Honda monkey in the unit. It's fantastic. And that is kind of the VFR replacement.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Also, Taylor can ride that, so it's
Yeah, I'd quite like to
No,
have
you're
a go on
you're
that.
gonna blow out the suspension.
No,
man. You are.
Don't be wrong. I'd like to have a go on that.
All right, okay. We could go 2 up. I will ride, and you'll have to be backwards.
You could get a miniature sidecar for it.
I could, yeah, and then our hamster could go in it, couldn't it? Yeah.
Oh my
3
God.
up on a monkey.
Could you imagine that?
And also, I'm very excited to say that yesterday I bought another motor vehicle that I've wanted for many, many a year, and that's going to be our Christmas special getaway car.
Oh, yeah.
So you remember last year we took Edith, the Citroen BX, to Paris,
Yes.
and that's one of my favourite things that we did last
Yeah,
year.
it's really good.
And I want us to do a kind of similar thing. So, bought something really old, 4-wheel drive. You don't see them in the UK. Quite cheap for one of those. And we are going to drive that to the Alps next week.
Which I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go to the Alps. We
Yeah.
went there once when we drove through in the Jag XKR that we
Yes.
got from
Yes.
Monaco.
Yeah.
But it was really late at night. We didn't really see much of it. But yeah, I've never been skiing.
No.
No.
So
My dream since we started this was to get you on a set of skis.
yeah.
I tried it in Scotland, but I failed because there wasn't enough snow on the ground, so I couldn't see Taylor on some skis.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you going to be disappointed if I'm actually quite good at it?
Do you know what? I know I'm not going to be disappointed.
I don't think the word's going to be disappointed, but surprised is probably a word. If you're
At
good
how
at it.
injured I am.
No, how good you are. If
Yeah.
you're good, I'll be like, you know what, fair play.
Mm.
If you do injure yourself, would you rather us take you to the hospital there, or considering we're going back anyway, should we just take you back and then we can drop you off?
We might as well do that.
Depends on the injury. If my arm's hanging off, I would appreciate a local hospital.
Okay. But a broken arm?
What about if we get you really pissed?
Oh, it's fine. Take me wherever you want.
Because you know the motor vehicle is actually quite comfortable. You drove it yesterday without giving too much away. What do you think of it?
It's got a bed in it.
Well, it can have if you fold all the seats right.
Yeah.
It could be.
No,
Is it SMX?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the seats go both ways, much like you, Rory.
What? What?
Go both ways.
Oh.
Does he?
Just got to fold you backwards.
Is that what by means? By folding?
By folding doors, yeah. They go both ways.
Oh.
So I've got to switch this off because I'm getting
Can
very
you
warm.
Can you mind? Cold in here.
You're not, how can you be cold,
I'm going to get
man?
pneumonia. My tootsies.
You'd get hypothermia, not pneumonia.
Yeah, I've got that. I'm blitz, bruv.
Blitz, bruv.
I am blitz, bruv.
Jesus
Mad
Christ.
blitz. So yeah, I'm really excited about the Alps, and I keep seeing it on everyone's Instagram. There's loads of people that are in the Alps.
We're going to do it better, and we're going to get way more injured as well,
and way more wasted. I mean, drunk. I mean sober. But yeah, no, I'm really, really excited about
Excellent.
that.
So that's next week's plan. Anyway, let's move it on because you may remember, was it last time that we did a podcast? And I know I mentioned this in the live podcast at Cafe and Machine.
Yes.
But we need to tell the wider audience about this. Do you remember we brought up the question of how far can you drive a car with no MOT?
Yes, I remember that.
I have an answer from a non. It's a roads policing officer who's actually got in touch.
So this man should know.
He should know, yeah. He says, "Hi, Alex, Taylor, Rory, and the gang. I am a roads policing officer in the south of England, and a couple of us on the team are big fans of the content. We often hope to come across you guys in the next car challenge whilst we are out on the motorways." Probably not the best idea.
No.
They wouldn't be able to let us go.
It's a little bit scary that the road police listen to this.
Yeah.
Because I do get up to some
mischief. Especially if there's road cones about.
Yeah.
I've got a question for them afterwards, but we'll do it after.
Okay. He says, anyway, in answer to Rory's question about distances and pre-booked MOTs. So remember, we asked, if you buy a car with no MOT, is there a certain distance that you're allowed to travel?
Yep.
To get to that MOT?
Yes.
So otherwise you could take the piss.
Yep.
You could say, oh yeah, officer, I'm going to drive from here to Scotland.
Yep.
Yeah, surely. And we thought, 15 miles. It's probably sensible.
Yeah, I reckon you get 50 miles.
50 miles, okay, to do an MOT. So he continues, the answer is no. There is no maximum distance you are allowed to drive to an MOT appointment. Technically, you could buy yourself a car in Scotland and drive it down to a pre-booked MOT in Dover and still be within the law. Love the channel and what you guys are doing. Keep it up. P.S. Please tell Rory that we aren't all bad. Some of us just want to try and make the roads a little bit safer. All the best, Anonymous.
See, now I want to add on to this.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever sent this in.
Well, it's his
I know it says
shit
Anon.
name. His parents must have hated him.
What, Anon?
But
Yeah,
I want to add to
Anonymous.
this.
Yeah,
Right.
go on.
Is there a time limit?
Well, I think it's within
So-
24 hours, surely.
But is it?
Oh.
No, but is it though? This is what we... Can you head up in Scotland? So you bought your car in Scotland.
Drive really slowly.
And then go, well, I'm only going to do 5 hours one day, 5 hours the next day, and I'm going all the way down to Devon.
I reckon it has to be
In one trip.
Does it have
in
to
the
be...
same day.
Or does it
I'd
have to
say.
just be a plausible journey?
Oh,
I'd
we
say-
don't know. So, Mr. Anonymous, could you please let us know?
Also, can you let us know if you've got a new mobile speed gun?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing them out and about,
Yeah.
and I've been seeing them out and about. I got caught by one, but I checked on that speeding ticket that I got, and I googled the gun, and it seems like it's a new gun that they've got that can they can handheld it out, and it can record video and record the actual speeding offence. So now a police officer can stand on the gantry of a motorway with no van and no nothing, can just go bam.
What, just snipe you?
Yep, just snipe you.
Yeah, and I've seen these everywhere, and there seems to be no time that they're not around. Because, I said that I saw the man on the road to my unit quite late one evening, and he had the speed gun, and it's really weird. I was driving up to my unit again last week, and I was driving up the road, and I saw the reflection of the police car, because it was side on, further up the road, and I thought, that's weird.
Yeah.
And, I was doing within the speed limit.
Of
as I do.
course.
Yeah. And I saw this high-vis walk across the road.
Yeah.
And he must have just parked up and he was walking across the road to stand on the side of the road
Cheeky
with
bugger.
his speed gun. Ask me what time it was.
Taylor, what time it was?
It was 9:30 in the evening.
Oh, bleeding. That is.
That is a liberty. On a country lane.
No. Anonymous says they're just trying to make the road a safer place.
No.
Taylor, they're just trying to make the road
This is
safer.
blurring the lines
Right,
here, Anonymous.
The reason that I don't speed on roads like that in villages is A, because it's illegal. We don't do that.
No.
I prefer to.
Well, you don't speed at all, though.
And B, because when you drive through villages, all right, you know, you could probably get away with it in the evening, but I worry about cats. Because I worry about running over cats.
Okay.
Because people have cats.
Yeah, people have cats.
And late
yes.
at night, they go mooching about looking for little mouses.
He doesn't
Okay.
worry about people. Just
No,
cats.
just cats.
The people, I can see those, but the cats, they run like they're
Yeah.
fast as well. But I don't think
What,
that's
are you saying that you're driving too quickly that you can't avoid the cats because you're speeding?
No, I'm saying that I don't speed because I don't want to hit cats.
Okay. So if there were no cats in the area?
Oh, I'd be flying through.
Okay, there you go.
Is that the podcast title? I don't speed because I don't want to hit cats.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, and I get, you know, that it's good to be safe and not hit cats, but
Yeah,
I don't
there's the
think
cat
that's an
thing, yeah.
excuse for a man with a speed gun that generates an income and finds you and gives you points to be there at 9:30
How about
at
this?
night.
How about this? You're not speeding because you love cats. Maybe he's trying to get people who speed because he also loves cats. He's trying to save
Anonymous
the
loves
cats.
cats.
He's
I've
trying to
never-
save the cats.
Never thought of it that way.
Exactly. Also, I've thought of a solution.
Mm.
Mirrors. Mirrors.
Fit mirrors to your car.
Exactly. If we just all mosaic our cars with mirrors, then those rays go pew, 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 and then they just get shot back. And then they're like, oh, I can't get a reading from this.
Okay.
This is a big mirror.
Question then.
Yeah.
Tesla Cybertruck. People have started polishing them, so they're like a polished mirror.
Big mirror doesn't exist. Can't get it.
I've thought of a better idea.
I feel like that's a test that needs to be done. Whoever has a polished Cybertruck,
Mm.
Yeah.
Bring
see
it
if
to
you
the
can
UK.
actually get a speeding ticket with it.
Or why don't we just buy a car and then just do some speeding? Hypothetical speeding, but we'll mosaic the whole car, see if we get done.
Or maybe we could put a chrome wrap on it or something.
We could. We'll have to take the front
I
number
feel
plate
like this
off,
is
though.
some sort of test we should do.
We should do it.
Okay.
In the name of the law.
I've had a better idea.
Yeah, go on.
Just take number plates off.
Yeah.
No, that's illegal.
But then you'd still hit cats.
So is speeding.
We're not talking
But the
about
difference
speeding.
is, my illegal is that you can't catch me. Yeah? Well, the thing is, if you're speeding, it's illegal and you get caught. If you have no number plates, it's illegal. You don't get caught.
But you might hit cats.
Anyway, moving on.
But you might hit cats.
There is something very new about this podcast.
Oh. What's that?
We've never had this in the
Is it
podcast before.
The scones on the table.
No, but you were close.
Oh. Is it something new about this scones? Gone.
Oh, my table.
Your table.
Oh, the table. There's
Your
a table here. Yeah.
So this was made for me by Tony at
Auto Furnishings UK.
Yeah. And this is the original engine out of my R53 Mini with the supercharger bolted to the side of it. And you can turn it and see it spinning. And he made this for me as a gift after I blew it up at the Nürburgring.
You did a good job of that.
And he also made me another table, which I have at home in my room, which is the crankshaft and the pistons.
Oh, yeah.
And it's wrapped in a big piece of like perspex.
Yeah.
It's really cool, actually.
That's cool.
And one of the pistons is melted, and you can see it, and it's really cool.
That is cool.
I didn't really have room for this at home, so I thought I'd bring it here for us to use in here, and it just looks really cool in here.
Or did you just bring it here because you had no room for it?
There's partly that, but
Yeah.
it does look cool in here.
It does look cool in here. Yeah,
and
yeah,
we could put our scones on it.
We can, and not our clotted cream. Because why would
or
you have
jam.
clotted cream?
I'm sorry. Cold.
Oh, bleeding out. Right, we have got an email from a man called Ash, and he says, "Hi Alex, me and my wife have decided to try for a baby."
Would you recommend?
Trying? I like trying for babies.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out if that thing on Reddit or whatever that said my husband always calls me my wife was Rihanna or not?
No.
you
But
didn't?
she doesn't look me in the eyes anymore. I think she
Does she
thinks
look-
she's been found out.
Does she look the postman in the eyes?
I think she looks Chris
What?
in the eyes.
Sorry, I'm being very distracted. Top Dead Centre are moving a car around it.
And it's going on the trailer. That's why it's making the noise. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Ash. Me and my wife have decided to try for a baby. To answer your question, I like trying.
Okay.
I've tried many times.
Okay. Really? How many times?
Thousands.
So do I, but they don't come out of men for some reason.
Jesus. If you wanted proof, there it was.
Look, right.
Yeah, go on.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
No, go on.
Look, right.
Yeah. Come on, we're
Yeah,
going to need a
come on.
punchline.
Come on. There
It's
we go.
good to be open about things.
What things?
I don't know.
Christ.
Trying for a baby.
Yeah. So you're asking, is it worth having a baby?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, glad we got that cleared up.
Yeah. Why, Rory? Are you thinking about having a baby?
No, not yet.
Really? Okay.
No.
But it's crossed your mind. Let's make this about you now, Rory.
Rory.
You tried to put the
Do
spotlight
you know
on
what?
me.
I will say,
Go on. Here
Rory
we go.
can't look after himself.
little baby Amelia
Yeah.
at the cafe machine, very cute.
Yeah,
she is cute.
She's very. She's fun, like I imagine for you. She's at that age now where she's starting to get a bit of a personality. and
She is,
everything.
yeah. I like patting her on the head and saying, good dog. No, she is very cute. Like morning smiles is cool. And
Yeah.
also everyone bangs on about, bath time. I don't miss bath time. And I'm like, naff off. But I love bath time. It's so cool. Like, she loves splashing about and stuff like that. Sorry, Ash. So we've decided to try for a baby. Something that up until a few months ago absolutely terrified me at the thought of becoming a dad. That was until I listened to your podcast a few months ago, back before you had Brenda Amelia, where you said, don't worry about trying to be a good dad, just be a present one. And it stuck with me. Now, whenever I have a bit of pre-dad anxiety, I remember what you said and it all helps to make sense. Thanks for doing what you do, as it probably helps a lot more people than you realise. Anyway, we found out last night that we are now expecting parents.
Whoa!
Wait, Project
Yay.
Verstappen/Sabine is on. Merry Christmas, Ash. Yay, well done.
Congratulations, Ash.
Can we have a little round of applause?
wait.
Congratulations, Ash.
Congratulations,
Yay.
Ash.
Way. Ash, your penis works. Yay.
Lord.
It's good. No, it's good when you just find out. You're like,
Yeah.
that's good. So yeah.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
gave some good parenting advice. I
Well
never even
done,
knew
yeah.
it. Well done, me. That's the first and last bit of good advice I can probably ever give
Okay.
anyone. Speaking of advice, Björn, hello Björn, would like some car advice.
Mm.
Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah, go on then.
Hello, Taylor. Hello, Taylor, podcast guest and Taylor's sidekicks.
Is this from Taylor?
Is it? No, because there's
No, I can't read or write.
There's no spelling mistakes. in this one.
Okay.
Very much enjoy the podcast on my commutes and the Alex Multiverse YouTube content on the sofa. I've always been interested in cars since I was a little boy, watching the first Fast and Furious movies and playing Need for Speed Underground. For most of my career, I've been driving company cars. When I turned 30, because we're all in our 30s as well.
Not
so-
for no,
No, but we are.
You've got
Not
a couple
It
for
of
doesn't
weeks
matter.
left.
It doesn't matter.
And look at the state of you. You're practically on death's bed anyway.
I do feel that, I really do. Anyway, when I turned 30, I finally sprung for a red 90 NA6. What's an NA6? NA6.
You sure it's not an NSX?
No, it says NA and 6. Anyway, he said, I've put in a pod filter for the intake noise and did some small cosmetic things to it. I should actually do the tyres, brake suspension and such, but I'm not too mechanically inclined to start messing about with it. I take her out now and then, but I don't really drive her enough because it could actually break down at any time. Ideally, a G31 LCI 530E, fantastic car, thank you, which ticks all the dad wagon boxes and is very tax efficient for me. Now that I'm 35, still in his 30s like us,
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
looking for more of a reliable, dailyable sports car. I'd very much like it to be at least 5 or more cylinders now that it's possible to find them. I've been looking at a manual GR Supra or a Cayman. I'm very much open to suggestions or anything that could be my potent and reliable second car that I can take out without worrying about its reliability. Kind regards, Björn.
So this is quite big money then, isn't
This
it?
is big money. What
Like,
would
Tay, what are we talking?
like,
Like, I'd say
minimum
30
30,
grand,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
30 grand.
Do you know the first
Ooh.
car that pops to my mind that I would buy
What
in
BMW
that
is
price
it?
bracket?
Yeah.
that's reliable, is a sports car,
M3.
and is practical.
Z4M.
No, you're all wrong.
Oh, go on.
And I am going to buy one of these one day.
Hold on. What? Give us some clues.
Is it a Mercedes?
No,
C63.
it's wide.
Wide?
Wide.
A Tesla.
No.
How wide?
You know, I don't know. 'Cause I can't be asked with all
Is
that.
it like you wide?
It's like, you look at it and go, that is
Mustang.
wide. No.
Is it American?
No.
Is it European?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bored.
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
wanna
are we
play
doing 20? Have we
questions.
just fell into 20 questions?
Björn has tricked us into doing 20 questions.
Is it a BMW?
No.
Is it German?
Yeah.
Is it an Audi?
Oh. Is it like an RS4?
Audi RS6.
RS6?
Like a 2016, 2017 shape.
Yeah.
4-litre twin turbo.
Yeah.
Ridiculously fast. 4-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
Estate. They look really cool. They're fast. They're good to drive. I want one. And they are starting to come down in value.
And his name's Björn, so I reckon he's from like Sweden or something like that.
30 grand, something like that, I'd buy an Audi RS6 all day long.
Okay.
Okay, that's an interesting choice.
Be well up for that.
Yeah. What about a Ferrari 360? I know of one for sale.
Really? What, with a bent frame?
What do you call me?
What?
Why you got to bring me down, man? Björn doesn't need to know about the bent frame. We can just ship it out to him.
But we told everyone about the bent frame.
Yeah, but maybe he wasn't listening.
Okay.
Okay, so RS6. Good
You,
choice.
you do have a car for him that might pique his interest.
Oh, what? The Macan?
The Macan.
The Macan GTS. Fantastic. I think we all agree, Björn, that the answer is a black Macan GTS.
I think it's a good daily, but it's not sport car.
No, it's not fun.
No.
I'm going to say Z4M. I think that'd be cool.
Z4M.
Yes.
Would you? I wouldn't say that screams reliability.
Why? S54?
Yeah, I wouldn't say an S54 screams reliability.
Yeah, I wouldn't at the moment either.
No.
But you know, if I was...
Are you all right?
Well, I was thinking he obviously probably wants something a bit newer than that.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then-
he's looking at Cayman though, so it could be an old Cayman.
If I was
Not
to
for
buy
30 grand.
a newer Z4,
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy a Z4, I'd buy a Supra.
Yeah.
I really
Well,
like
that's where
the
he's going.
Supra.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
good car.
good cars.
Good car, the car.
I know, I didn't realise you can get those as 2 litres.
Boring.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool. It might be quite a fun to
Yeah.
drive.
What about you, Rory? What you got?
I would get an Alpha Giulia Quadrifoglio. Is it Giulia Quadrifoglio?
QV.
I
Can you
don't-
get those for 30
You can
grand?
get those for 30.
No,
Can
that's,
you not?
no,
I
that's
thought
big
you
money.
could.
I think they're more like 40.
I don't know.
They are really good though. Do you know, I've heard of a few people that have driven those and been like, M3 doesn't even come close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
like
that is
better than M3s and stuff.
Okay.
Really cool cars. Those
What about
Alphas.
something like an F-Type? V8?
I like an F-Type. I do like those.
Would we?
I will say one thing though.
Yep.
I've heard a few horror stories about them. I don't think they're particularly reliable. I don't know about the V8. I've
What?
heard horror stories about the V6.
Are you saying Jaguar Land Rover product not being reliable?
Yeah.
Boys.
I don't understand.
Yeah, they're unreliable.
Go on, what's happening?
So cheapest one on Auto Trader.
Yeah.
Alpha
For a
Romeo.
QV, so this
For a
is
QV, the 2.9 V6 bi-turbo.
Okay, so big power,
Big power.
all-wheel drive, isn't
So
it?
there is a Cat N one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you don't want a cat in.
I know, but I'm just saying, 24,000.
Oh!
That's for nothing.
Only 38,000 miles. Next one, clean one,
Yep.
95,000 miles, 2018, 26,000.
Oh!
They are in
okay.
budget.
I would love to know. I
there
would
is
love
quite
to
a
know
few.
how much these cars are worth, though, probably where Björn lives. Sweden or Norway. I bet they're big money.
I can't help him on that.
No.
But yeah, look, for 30 grand, you can get a 60,000 mile Alfa Romeo Giulia.
Can you have a look at the specs on that?
What sort of spec?
Like performance.
Okay,
I want to
so-
know performance.
So if we go on
2.9 twin turbo V6.
So what are you saying? Are you saying
Wow.
Z4M?
I would like that. Because,
but now he's like,
yeah, no,
So-
but I would always like something that goes up in value. I hate buying cars that decrease in value,
Yeah, I agree with that. But
which is funny because I've bought a lot of those recently.
and you currently own one.
I do, but I just like it.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
so
I'd quite like to do a road trip with an RS6, a Giulia Quadrifoglio, and a Z4M.
you know what? I did not think they were this cheap. So specs on this:
Yeah.
503 horsepower,
That's a lot.
From a 2.9 V6.
0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds.
Oh.
Top speed of 191 miles an hour.
Holy shit.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That is mad.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Look at this. Look. So I found a black one,
Yep.
and it's got some turquoise calipers on it.
Oh.
These are lovely, lovely cars.
I really like
Björn,
those.
I'm going to say this is going to be out of your budget where you live, but why don't you come over to the UK and then do a road trip and buy it?
Yeah.
Or better idea. Björn, give us some money,
Yeah.
we'll buy it and we'll drive it over for you.
That's
We'll
a
get
good
video out
idea.
of it.
Yeah.
And then he'll register it and it'll probably cost him about 10 grand in tax and stuff.
Yeah, but he's probably
Yeah,
quite
but that's
rich.
his problem.
Isn't
Isn't
it?
it?
Yeah, that is,
it's
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
we've got
yeah.
our video then, don't we? But no, seriously, Björn, if you want that, we will do that. We will buy a car in the UK and drive it over to you.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be our new service that we offer.
Watch buy cars cheap in the UK.
Yeah.
I did that once. Do you remember
You
the
did.
You
Toyota
did, yeah.
Century?
Yeah.
I bought it for a chap who lived in Switzerland and drove it all the way over there, delivered it to him.
Yeah, I'd like to do more of that because then we've got an excuse to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants that doing, let us know.
Yeah. Also, if you have a car in a far, far away land that you have no use for, maybe like you're an expat or so, like living in Spain, you've got an interesting car and you don't want it, we will fly out. We will drive it back to the UK if you give us a good deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're looking for content ideas.
No, we just want to travel.
I know, yeah, it's
I
cool.
wanna
isn't it?
travel,
Yeah,
yeah.
we do want to travel.
So,
Oh, God. How much?
all right. So are we done with this topic?
Yes, Björn, get an Alpha.
Get an RS6.
Boys,
Yeah.
let's talk about it.
Okay, I'm going to close my laptop. Right.
Jaguar.
Oh,
They've finally released the images
the Type 001.
of the concept car.
I've
Yeah.
seen that.
Now that we've seen the full car,
Yeah.
what's our opinions?
It's large.
Yeah, it's so that car is only going to be bought by people who buy Bentleys and Ferraris and because they just want to have something special and new.
But if you're going to buy a Bentley or Ferrari or whatever, you'd probably buy a Bentley or Ferrari.
Yeah, but you've got that much money that you're going to want to have something that's Type 001.
Yeah,
You're just gonna spend the
would
money.
The thing is,
Yeah.
if they had done that as some sort of cool powertrain, where it was some sort of, I get the whole rebrand and reconcept of it,
Yeah.
and everything, and yeah, maybe they should just be super high end luxury cars now.
Mm.
But I'm not sure whether that super high end luxury market is electric yet. Like, there's not many.
Not
Like,
sure.
There's a lot of them that do the hybrid stuff and stuff, but do you know many of the top the
Maybe.
high end luxuries that are,
However, if you look at the performance figures, I think the people who are going to be buying these things don't care if it's electric or petrol because it's got 1,200 horsepower.
yeah, but
They just want bragging rights. I think this is a car for people who just want bragging rights.
Mm.
What do we think of the aesthetic, though?
It looks quite nice. It's got a big grille.
Yeah.
it looks lovely. The only thing I would have said, I think they should have gone less concept with it.
Yeah.
'Cause, it's too concept car at the moment.
You
Like,
know, when you see a car and you think, oh, that's really, really cool. I hope they actually do that.
and
then they don't.
and the thing is, they're not even going to, because apparently the one that is actually being released is a 4-door.
Oh,
So what was the point?
well, there's 4 doors for more. What?
No, there's more hinges, more.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. I did need clarification.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what's the point? I don't, like, if you're going to rebrand, I would have said that they should have just launched straight away with the car rather than a concept car.
I'm going to be controversial and I'm going to say the design lacks character.
Oh.
Well,
Just-
of course it will. It's electric.
No,
They all
the
lack
design. The
character.
design of it
No,
lacks character.
They have
I
gone
just think
very.
it's too hard edged, too minimalist, and it
But-
just doesn't do it for me. But I'm not the target audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In your
Good luck to
opinion,
them.
though, is
Yeah.
there a car, an electric car that doesn't lack design character?
The Hyundai Ioniq 5?
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that. They look quite cool.
They do look really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
I
yeah,
quite
yeah.
like those.
I was following one today, actually, and I was like, look at all these lovely edges. And I'm like, oh, he's backed into a lamppost there, isn't he? Had a ding in the back. I was like, oh, that's a shame.
Were you driving it?
Shut up. No, it would be wing mirrors if it was me, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it would be. It would be. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah. Is there an electric? Well, the Porsche Taycan.
Honda E.
Yeah.
I like a Honda.
Yeah.
E.
Yeah.
Citroen
There
Ami.
are good
I really
good
like the
electric cars.
Citroen Ami.
But I mean, is the Taycan the sort of what they should take away? That was a luxury, high end electric car. Let's face it did sell well because of company car stuff.
But it's not doing
But
that
now
well.
it is not doing well because everyone realised that the resale value of them is shocking.
But do we think that's going to be the same with the Type 001 Jaguar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're no, because you know what? I don't think it even will be, because unfortunately, it's going to be so expensive that company car owners can't justify.
It's not.
them.
It's not for company car owners though. It's
Yeah, I know, but
it's for the
people who
1%.
people who get electric cars at the moment, a lot of them are getting it for tax implications.
Yeah, but I don't think people care about tax at that rate of their lives, at that stage of their lives.
But that's what I mean. That I don't think they care about electric though either.
The thing
but
is,
they buy it for the design, and they buy it for the fact that all of these celebrities have been paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to make it cool.
I would argue that the Fisker of its day, that was a crazily cool looking car.
Yeah,
it was electric, whatever, but it was so expensive, didn't sell well, because I don't think the people in that upper bracket are looking for. I think they want the not. Let's face it, people in that upper bracket tend to be a bit older.
Well, I mean, I think this is going to be owned by like people in the music industry, people in the film industry. Also, the Fisker Karma, the car you were talking about, social media was completely different back then, and marketing strategies were completely different back then. I think this car is going to be bought on the strength of marketing, and when it comes to marketing, they are smashing it.
I'm going to be.
I've got an order in.
I will eat my hat if I'm wrong.
I'm getting a bar on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to sell well at all.
Well, do we know if it's going to be limited numbers?
I don't know.
It's going to have to be.
But the thing is, again, I could be completely wrong, because the concept car apparently is so far off what the actual car is.
Maybe it'll be nice to look at.
Yeah.
Anyway, time will tell. What have we got coming up? What are we up to soon?
We're filming at a farm tomorrow.
We are filming at a farm tomorrow. Our friend Ed,
and we're going to be making use of our pickup trucks.
We are finally,
which is very exciting.
Speaking of, I can't get mine insured.
No.
Well, it's modified now, isn't it? So when I say, it's got two more wheels on the rear axle, they're like, oh, sorry, Mr. Cusson. Yeah, sorry, we can't deal with that.
But the boys at Top Dead Centre are having the same issue. I think we have discovered quite a lack of insurance for American cars.
Yes, don't buy American.
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the ass.
If you get an American import, turns out it's actually nearly impossible to insure them.
Especially if you put an exhaust stack on it and turn it into a Julie. Oh, go on.
So speaking of insurance, so everyone will like this. So at the moment, we all have to have personal car cover, like personal insurance policies. Obviously, they cover us for business, blah, blah, blah. But we looked into doing a trade policy.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be something that would basically, like, we could hop in any car and we'd be insured, and we could just add all of our fleet on and we'd be insured.
Like what I have.
Like what you have.
How much do you pay?
Mine is £700 a year.
And what does that give you?
It gives me, I can just drive everything.
But that's like the way that you have it set up is like you share it between a few people.
Yeah,
if you're doing it on your own, I think from what I usually know, it's usually like $3 or $4 grand, like for an average person.
God, that's a lot. It is a lot.
But it's not when you consider that covers you to drive anything. And usually those people tend to have, quite a bit of stock. So usually you're insuring 10 cars. When you actually divide it between the cars, it works out well. It's really good value.
And it's convenient as well, because you can just jump in.
And that's what we want. We want something that's good and convenient.
Yes.
Can we get it?
So turns out insurance companies don't really like the media doing that sort of thing. So we've been trying to get someone to do it, and finally we got someone to offer us a quote.
We did.
It was a good quote.
Yeah.
I don't actually know about
Do you not know? So we got...
have a little guess. So trade policy for us lot.
For how many of us?
So that was for us 3 and the Top Dead Centre boys.
So what, 6 people maybe?
It was 5 people.
5 people.
All the cars, covered us for personal commuting, and or it covered us for everything, because apparently they couldn't obviously just say trade only, because let's face it, what we do is not trade. So.
I'm going to say it's quite a lot. I'm going to say about 15 grand.
15 grand?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
No, it was £57,000.
57.
So yeah, we were like, oh, that's actually fair. Yeah, so we made it. Yeah.
No,
so anyway.
No.
Oh my God.
Temp insurance is what we're going with.
Fair. Yeah.
That's extortionate.
Although most of the stuff that we
Mental,
drive, we can't get temp insurance because it's either the engine's too big or the car's too old.
So if
we're having to drive with no
what?
Hypothetically, no, I'm joking.
So if anyone knows anything, or anyone,
please insure us.
That might be able to help. Email in at
podcast@autoalexcars.com.
I'm so glad you didn't point at me, because I panicked.
How did the boys at like, Top Gear and stuff do it back in the day, I wonder?
I think they probably would have paid that money.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we can't
It's a lot.
because we live in a Cara
We
cottage.
could sell the Cara cottage to
A Cara
pay for our
cottage that
insurance.
has
Do you reckon
not.
we get 57 grand for it?
Probably about that.
I don't think this has got much longer left in it.
Of course
No,
it has.
it's actually doing all right. As long as it doesn't move and we don't rock about too much, I think
I'll
it's
be
okay.
honest.
Go
I
on.
have noticed, look at my side skirt.
It's rotting.
It's peeling away.
Your side skirt?
The skirting board.
Skirting board, okay.
Every
yeah.
time I
Mhm.
get in this, I'm noticing more and more
Yeah.
deterioration.
No, patina.
It's
Patina.
this is perishing.
It is
This cottage.
perishing.
It
Just
is.
like me.
Mm. No, you're perished.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks very much. So yeah, if you do work in an insurance company or you know some insurance companies that can help us out, please help us out
Give
because
us a shout.
yeah, we'd love to drive legal. What?
We do drive legally. We
actually
don't mess
do, yeah.
about with insurance.
So it's got to such a point where I can't insure the Dakota. So the Dakota is actually going to go on the trailer tomorrow
to the farm.
to take it to the location.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're allowed to drive it because you actually have, and I'm allowed to be a passenger
Mm.
with you. aren't
Yeah.
I? But yeah,
It's annoying, isn't it?
it's really annoying.
Mm.
So yeah, help us out, please. Rory, what have we got coming up?
So yeah, we're doing the final of the pickups.
Yep.
We're then going to be doing our Alps trip.
Yeah.
That'll pretty much lead us up into Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Christmas, we need to start looking at what we want to do.
Yep.
We have the high mileage cars, which I keep forgetting about.
Yeah, don't forget.
I
about
think we need to do those in February.
So I got told something by the man who,
Chris.
So
Chris
our
Mitchell.
whole premise is then that we want to take them up to an ice track sort of thing. And that there's a guy who has an ice track up in Norway.
that. I need a poo.
Yeah. You
Okay.
actually, what now?
Mm.
Is this a Rory
Is it-
emergency
yeah, is this a
situation?
Grand Canyon?
No. It's just like,
Okay, nice.
All right, well, we'll wrap up. But yeah, they need to go up into Norway in January.
who? What?
January?
Who does?
January.
Who's they? Who's they?
Us and the cars.
Why?
What?
So,
But I'll be recovering.
In January. Yeah.
shall we
Mm-hmm.
go to Norway in January?
Well, it's either that or we wait again and leave them in another barn for another year. And
Christ.
I think we need to go in January. Let's get this done.
Should we go on the 11th?
Let's do it.
okay.
Can we actually do it?
Well, we'll have to schedule it in. We'll have to have a look at the schedule and all the calendar and stuff.
Yeah.
God, it's
All
so
right.
hot.
I'll
I'm
tell you
also
what.
hungry. I need to poo and I'm hungry. I don't
I'm
know
not
what's
hungry
going on.
There's
because
a
I've just
scone
had a
on the
lovely
table
cheese
there.
sandwich. You want some crust?
No. Go on then.
Oh, God.
Let's try. Anyway, we're going to call it there now. Thank you very much for listening to us with your ear holes, watching us with your eye holes, and sticking with us. It's
Yeah.
been a fantastic year. Go on.
We're having a break week, actually. That is what's coming up.
Yeah. So nothing's coming up.
Yeah, so over Christmas, there will be a V2 video still. But we're
But-
going to have our first break week of the
Yeah.
channel in
2.5 years.
2.5
Yeah.
years.
We just need a break.
Yeah.
We need a break.
We need a pause.
We need to have a little bit of a reset and just spend time with our families.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to have a nap.
You are.
You
What,
you have a
again?
nap anywhere. You
had
were
a nap
napping in the
earlier.
car 5 seconds ago.
Anyway, so yeah, break week is coming up, and we're very, very excited for 2025. We've got very big plans. We are going to be very scheduled, very organized, and we hope that you will join us for 2025 and all that brings. We are also planning quarterly events, and then more events are to come, and obviously Shedfest as well, which we'll be announcing properly very, very soon. But until then, thank you very much. Whatever you do, do it to the best of your abilities, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.